What's up everybody and welcome to my channel. I usually do game reviews and tutorials, but today's video is going to be a little different. Guild Wars 2 is releasing its second expansion soon and I've been getting back into it. Having played both World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy XIV recently, I think I'm in the perfect position to explain why I'm choosing to play Guild Wars 2 over the other top MMOs. So here are 3 of my biggest reasons for going back to Guild Wars 2. I'll also give a quick rundown on the new expansion Path of Fire at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. With all that said, let's get into it. I'm going to start off with the number one thing I miss the most about Guild Wars 2, and it's something that no other MMO even comes close to matching, and it's the inventory management system. For those of you who have never played Guild Wars 2, let me explain. Like World of Warcraft, Guild Wars 2 uses a bag system where you can equip and upgrade bags for extra slots. That's pretty standard. Where it stands out is how you manage your items. Storage is separated into your standard bank tabs and a separate one for crafting storage. Within the inventory window at any time, in any location, you can click the gear and select deposit materials, and every crafting material in your bag will automatically be sent to your crafting bank. If you've ever been serious about crafting in an MMO, you can appreciate the convenience of this type of inventory management. It's super useful and provides an easy way to stop your bags from cluttering up. Although I will say that Guild Wars 2 has a higher tendency to give you more loot and junk. The crafting storage has slots for every crafting material in the game, which means you'll be free to use your valuable bank storage for more important things. The downside is that you only get one slot per item, so if you have multiple stacks of one crafting material, you'll still have to resort to using your bank storage. Even so, you're still getting a ton of extra space for free. But it doesn't just stop there. After you throw your mats into your storage, you don't even need to withdraw it to craft. When you're crafting something, it automatically takes into account the materials in your inventory as well as your crafting bank. This alone makes Guild Wars 2's crafting system miles ahead of any other MMO in terms of convenience. Next, we have the business model of Guild Wars 2, and this might just be the most compelling reason for a lot of people. Unlike WoW or FF, Guild Wars 2 has no subscription. You pay once for the game and that's it. All current and future content until the next expansion is yours to play forever. Let's do a quick price comparison between the 3 games, and I've prepared this chart for your convenience. The base game for Guild Wars 2 is completely free, so you can play the full unrestricted game right now at no cost. Instead, ArenaNet only charges for their current expansion, Heart of Thorns, for the price of $30 USD. The upcoming expansion, Path of Fire, will also be priced at $30, but if you buy both together, it'll only cost you $50 in total. And in addition, you also get 2 max level boosts and then the new expansion pre-order bonuses as well. It's a very fair price to pay for any AAA title, and Guild Wars 2 will definitely offer the value. On the other side, World of Warcraft offers a free trial up to level 20, but unlocking the rest of the game up until the current expansion will run you $20. The current expansion costs $50 along with a monthly subscription of $15. This totals to $70 plus a $15 per month subscription fee, though WoW does let you purchase the monthly subscription with in-game gold if you're able to farm it efficiently. And lastly, Final Fantasy has a free trial up to level 35 and currently offers the entire package of its base games and all the expansions for $60, which is pretty fair. However, you do have to pay a monthly subscription fee of $13, which you cannot subsidize with in-game gold. It's clear that Guild Wars 2 has the lowest barrier to entry, and once you buy into the game, you can stop whenever you want and come back without worrying about a subscription. Guild Wars 2 makes most of its money through its in-game microtransactions, which of the 3 games has the most fleshed out cash shop system. But fear not, it's not a pay-to-win game, and all the items are either cosmetic or quality of life improvements. You can also trade in-game gold for their cash shop currency as well. If you're someone who's tight on money, or maybe you're young and don't have a steady job yet, then Guild Wars 2 is definitely something you should consider. Though Guild Wars 2 doesn't really stand out in terms of dungeons or raids, what it does excel at is open world content. World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy have their open world quests and fates respectively, but they don't really serve as anything more than a way to farm specific items or experience. Most of them are just quick 2 or 3 minute mini quests that you do in a certain location. In Guild Wars 2, especially within the Heart of Thorns expansion, these meta events are some of the most epic group challenges in any game. In these metas, the entire map has an objective that they need to work towards, and these aren't just simple tasks like kill A or collect a B. These are highly complex events that require dozens of people working in coordination and in some cases take up to an hour to complete. What I love most about these events is the sense of urgency and cooperation it brings. You usually have multiple players acting as commanders and leading squads of players to different objectives across the map. You can be questing in the map and then suddenly an event occurs and everyone on the map is heading towards a location, organizing analyzing, strategizing, and preparing for what's to come. And it's not just the players, the NPCs respond as well, and it really makes the game seem like a living, breathing, and dynamic world. And this is something I haven't seen replicated well in any other MMO. On top of that, all these world events or metas serve a purpose in the main storyline. They're kind of optional objectives that the main story will sometimes make reference to. Now, these are just my personal reasons on why I think Guild Wars 2 is a more compelling MMO. I'm sure there are people who have other reasons or maybe even disagree with me, so feel free to have a discussion in the comments down below. In fact, I'll be doing an in-depth comparison between the 3 MMOs in an upcoming video, so subscribe to my channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out. Now for the really exciting stuff, Path of Fire. Let's see what the new expansion brings to the table. While Heart of Thorns introduced a lot of new core systems and features, Path of Fire will be more focused on bringing new content to the game. The new explorable areas, the Crystal Desert and the Kingdom of Lonia, will be much larger than the Heart of Thorns maps, and the devs said they're committed to having a constant and steady stream of content updates throughout the expansion. That's not to say that there aren't any new features. Believe it or not, in Guild Wars' 5-year history, they've never introduced mounts into the game until now. Although gliding around is fun, mounts will be a welcomed addition, especially with the gigantic desert maps. And ArenaNet isn't just going to be introducing your standard MMO mounts with higher movement speed. Each mount will have unique abilities that serve a practical purpose. For example, the Raptor mount can leap large distances to hop across chasms, the Skimmer can hover short distances, and the Springer can scale cliffs vertically. With both mounts and gliding available to players now, exploring the new areas will be really exciting. Path of Fire will also introduce 9 new Elite Specializations, 1 for each class. These Elite Specializations drastically change the playstyle of the class and should bring a lot more depth to the class systems. And what I love most about all these new specializations is that they're all thematically aligned with expansion, which will definitely help you get into the story of Path of Fire. There's a lot of different playstyles, so I'm sure you'll find something that you'll like. If I'm uploading this video on time, then there should be a live Path of Fire demo where you can try out the max level Elite Specializations for free. The demo runs August 18th to August 20th, so if you're on the fence about it, try it out yourself. Of course, there's more minor features with expansion, but I won't be going into those. I hope I've piqued your interest at least a little bit with the video, and since the base game and expansion demo is free, there's no harm in trying it out. There are huge communities surrounding the game with tons of support for new players, and I'll link some of them down below. But I will suggest going to the Guild Wars 2 subreddit where they've got a large database of guides to help answer all your questions. I know I'll be playing Guild Wars 2 for the foreseeable future, and I hope you'll give the game a chance too. Thank you guys for tuning in, and if you liked the video, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you want to see more Guild Wars 2 content, let me know in the comments down below. You can also follow me on Twitter for updates or tweet me suggestions. That's it from me, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.